Hey, Kevin from Common Room here, and today I'm going to talk about a kind of controversial topic, which is ABM, and more specifically, how the legacy way that we know of doing ABM is the culprit of marketing and sales misalignment. And what I want to do is show how we're building a better path forward with Common Room, and summarize all of the recent product launches around ABM that we have, and how our new package can mend this marketing and sales alignment. So to do that, I'm going to hop over to Common Room, and I'll see you there. All right, so one thing that Common Room is really good at and that we try and do as much as possible is identify and tell you the person behind the intent signal. And so recently we launched our enhanced website visitor tracking with our partner Vector, and this allows you to have an even higher match rate of people, the actual person behind the web visit. So let's see what that looks like in our contact view here. So I'm gonna go back to our Common Room app and I'm gonna apply some filters here. So I'm gonna say add filter, and let's do a filter for target accounts. So I'm gonna say target accounts, and we can select either A or B or both accounts here. And then the other thing we want to do is apply a filter for website visits, which are traditionally mostly account-based, only like an IP lookup. But here we can show anyone who the actual person behind the website visits. So I'm going to say number of pages visited. I can select multiple filters here, like location or last time they were seen. For this, let's select anyone who has visited at least 5 pages and call it the last 28 days. So this should give us a pretty solid list of people who are actively showing intent within our target accounts. I can see Jason here, who I can pick on. I can click into Jason, and then this gives me all of the activity that we've seen from Jason, from all of his website activity here in the summarized view. And then we can also see all of his other activity that we've found through different sources, and I can even generate a message here using AI to send him a personalized message. So super actionable if you're a rep. I'm going to jump back over here, select this, and we'll move over to the next. All right, so one thing that we hear a lot from reps using a legacy ABM provider is that it's really hard to connect account intent to a person and make it actionable. And so this is something that we thought about at Common Room, and we recently launched this Bombora integration to capture keyword intent at the account level. And so if I go back into Common Room, I'm now in our organization view here, and you see I've selected those target accounts. And now I want to apply a filter for Bombora intent signals. So I can click on Bombora intent. I can click on surging topics. Here, I'm going to type in account, and I'll select these two at the bottom, account-based. These are account-based keyword topics. And so this will tell me which accounts are surging in this topic here. And still kind of the same problem. It's like, okay, what do I do now? But if you click into an account like Twilio, for example, here, I can click into Twilio, and then I can click into contacts and see who within this account we have found signals from. And so I'm going to pick on Jesse here. I can click on Jesse. I can see all of the activity that is recent from him, like web page visits or product activity or others like social signals. And Common Room makes it really easy to action this with our Room AI message drafting agent. So I can click on this and I can say, let's generate a message that we want to send to Jesse. I'm going to click on this, and it's going to generate an outbound message for me. And so instead of a rep having to go through and doing all this on their own, we surface it up right there within the account view and make it really easy for reps to action this account level intent. Okay, so I'm going to go back here. I'm going to select this one off the list, and we'll move on to the next. All right, so another common complaint we hear from reps about these legacy ABM providers is that the scoring is a black box, which makes actioning an account really challenging. And so this is something we thought about within Common Room quite a bit, and we want to provide this contextual, very transparent scoring on the account level. And so that's what you kind of see as I hover over these organization scores within these accounts here. Now, if we look at what's going on behind the scenes, you have even more control and more visibility into what's powering these scores. And so if I click on scores here, you can see we both allow for scoring on the contact level and then also on the organization level. I'm going to click into this organization score so you can kind of see what's happening behind the scenes. And here you'll see we have both a fit criteria. So these are attributes that we care about the account. Like this is showing sales headcount, and you can toggle this up and down as needed to, as to like how much of a signal or how much of a strong attribute this is to the score of the account. The other thing that's really cool to see is the behavior, the timeliness of what is powering that intent score as well. So you can see here we have number of pages visited, and as these accounts, more people at these accounts visit more pages, will ramp up this score here. Or if they fill out forms, or if they are seen on your website within a certain amount of time. So these are all available. Any signal from Common Room is available to score on the account level and on the contact level. So you have a ton of control and also a ton of visibility context to provide your sales team with. Alrighty, so the last thing I wanted to show real quick is just the AI native approach we've taken to account research and finding signals within an account. So if I click on an account here, let's say I'm going to click on Dropbox here, I can look at this AI research tab here. And this is what our AI agent, we call it Room AI, is going out and it's fetching all of this signals and context that is helpful for a rep to use to find an angle into the account. So these are bespoke things like their security posture, their risk analysis. We have primary competitors here, their earnings call, things like this that is not so easy to just find out of the box. And you can tailor this to your actual business go-to-market motion. One example of that could be, finding a grouping of primary competitors and building a micro campaign around this. So let's show how that works real quick right now. So let's say we want to target any company within my book of business that has Google Drive as a competitor. We want to show how we're going to, our product is better than Google Drive, for example. So I can click on add filter. And then what I can do here is say primary competitors. This will enable us to search for those values within any of this AI returned research. And I can say Google, spell it right here, Google Drive here. And now as a rep, I can see like, oh, here are the 4 accounts where I can run this, Google Drive FUD campaign and try to get the attention and find a good angle into these accounts. So really cool, powerful stuff here. I'm going to check this one off the list. And yeah, that is a quick overview of all of our ABM features. And thanks for watching.